Here's something younger women almost never say out loud, but they tell me all the time in private. 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds. Women say they'd rather be with an older man than with guys their own age. They just don't announce it. Today, I'm walking you through 5 specific things older men do in bed that drive younger women wild, and why guys in their 20s can't fake it, no matter how hard they try. If you're an older man who's ever felt insecure about your age in dating, listen closely. I'm Dr. Amelia Hart, and I'm here every week with the honest truth about what women actually want, not what they say in polite company. The stuff women only tell me privately. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Research on relationships with meaningful age gaps consistently shows something interesting. Many women report high satisfaction, including physical satisfaction, with older partners. Surveys can't fully explain why, though. They can't capture the specific behaviors, the small moments, the shifts in energy. That's what today is for. 5 things older men do that surveys can't measure, but every woman who's been with one knows by feel. Quick note, when I say older, I don't mean a number. I mean a man who's stopped trying to prove himself. That could be 35. It could be 65. It's a switch that flips when a man stops performing and starts simply being present. That switch is why younger women find these men magnetic. Number 1, he takes his time. This is the biggest one, and it can't be faked. Younger men rush, not by choice, but out of anxiety. They're afraid of losing the moment, losing focus, losing her interest. Older men don't rush. They've learned the moment doesn't vanish if they slow down. They know rushing is the problem, not the solution. An older man might spend 20 minutes just kissing before anything else happens. He undresses her slowly. He actually looks at her. She feels seen, not rushed through. Compared to anxious, hurried experiences with younger men, this feels like an entirely different category. That's why she texts her friends about him. That's why she keeps coming back. Number 2, he talks to her. Not just dirty talk, actual communication in the moment. Younger guys often go silent, too in their heads to remember there's a real person with them. An older man asks, "Does that feel good?" He says what he likes out loud. This sounds small. It's rare. Most women have dated men who say nothing at all. Her mind is her biggest source of arousal, and words pull her into the moment instead of leaving her alone with worry. Younger men focus on visuals. Older men understand that language matters more. Once a woman has experienced that kind of verbal presence, silence from younger partners starts to feel unbearable and empty by comparison. Number 3, he isn't fragile when things go sideways. Sex isn't always smooth. Bodies do unpredictable things. Younger men often can't handle a hiccup. An interruption becomes a crisis. An awkward laugh feels like rejection. Older men have lived through enough to know these moments are normal. They stay relaxed, keep going, maybe laugh along with her. What she feels underneath all this is safety. Finally, she doesn't have to manage his ego or perform perfection. She can just be a person, not a fantasy character. This one reason alone keeps many women choosing older partners. For the first time, they're not responsible for protecting someone else's fragile confidence during intimacy. Number 4, he leads without forcing. Most women want a partner who leads with confidence, but leading isn't the same as pushing. Younger men often confuse the two, copying scripts instead of reading the actual person in front of them. Older men lead by paying close attention, adjusting in real time, staying responsive rather than rigid or controlling. That responsiveness builds trust, and trust is everything. A woman who's mostly experienced one-sided scripted encounters finally relaxes with someone who's actually listening to her body. She lets go completely because she trusts him to lead without losing control of the moment. Younger men still learning who they are often haven't built that kind of trust yet. Number 5, he genuinely cares whether she finishes, and he isn't rushing toward that either. Research has long pointed to a real gap in how often men and women reach orgasm in heterosexual encounters, especially in casual ones. Older men tend to treat her pleasure as central, not optional. They're patient, attentive, and unhurried about the whole process. That patience is intoxicating. She feels the difference between someone trying to finish her off and someone genuinely present in the experience. That's the energy that makes her choose a quiet night with him over plans with someone her own age. And there's honestly so much more I could say about this. I've got a longer breakdown of specific phrases, timing, and moves in a free guide down in the description. It's the insider information most men never learn. Go grab it. And if you want more of this during your week, check out my podcast where I interview women about what actually turns them on. Links below. I'm Dr. Amelia Hart. See you next week.